Hello and welcome. Previously, I talked about secure attachment, how it gets established in children while they are young, and the characteristics around that, and how they end up being like in traits as adults. Today, I want to talk about avoidant attachment. This develops when a caregiver is emotionally unavailable to the child. Children who experience a lack of attention, lack of love, warmth, affection, and care may develop an avoidant dismissive or avoidant fearful attachment. When children do not experience their caregiver's sensitivity to their needs, and they feel not well cared for, they feel neglected, their needs not being met, they may develop physical and emotional independence. Emotional independence, physical and emotional independence may seem like a very good thing in a short term. This, however, though it may appear as a protective factor when children are not developing or getting distressed or not having anxiety when they are separated from their mother or their caregiver, may easily relate to strangers the same way that they do with their mother. When the mother returns, however, such children may display some avoidance signs, such as avoiding eye contact and turning away. It may be damaging in the long term, as such children may disconnect from their feelings and emotional needs due to having developed physical and emotional independence, where they do not develop distress when the parent is not there. Then in their adulthood, what ends up happening is that as adults, such individuals will experience difficulty with closeness and intimate relationships, or building meaningful intimate relationship, because they find themselves having difficulty sharing their emotions and their feelings with their partners. When a relationship ends, they will not experience any distress. Remember, when they were children, when the mother was not there, the caregivers were not there, they did not develop any distress at all. Rather, they just related with strangers the same way that they related to their mother. So now when they are adults, even if you terminate the relationship and you say it's over, they will not develop any anxiety or any distress about that at all. And similarly, remember I mentioned that they may develop avoidant dismissive or avoidant fearful. The avoidant dismissive attitude when they're adult here is that they downplay the importance of the relationship. When you say it's over, well, they don't distress, because to them they make sense of it by saying that relationship wasn't that good after all. Well, I didn't really love him that much anyway, or he didn't really love me that much anyway. They downplay the importance of that relationship. And usually they develop extreme self-reliance, depending on themselves and never learning to reach out, not being comfortable about reaching out to other people for help when they need help. They can become more vulnerable, however, when a crisis arises. But then the avoidant fearful ones, what they do is they become the opposite of this. They become more dependent in relationships. They strongly fear rejection and abandonment. It creates anxiety because they're always fearful that they will be abandoned or that the relationship will terminate it. They have low self-esteem, and as such, they develop high anxieties in relationships.